All right. Make it real loud. Put your hands together. From Chicago, Illinois, it's Tim Lucas.
Thank you, Derek. Thank you. I was walking out of the grocery store, and this boy yells at me, "Hey, mister, buy a raffle ticket for my soccer team." I said, "But I don't want a soccer team." Yay! I met a guy from the Coast Guard who said if they see someone floating here from Cuba, the Coast Guard yells out 3 words: "Can you pitch?" So how many of you like baseball? How many of you don't like baseball? How many of you didn't come here to answer questions? Yay! Speaking of shopping, I was shopping at a toy store and I saw a board game called What Would Jesus Do? But I saw that it cost $29.99. So I wrote on the sign, Jesus would wait till it's on sale. Hey, Jesus wouldn't pay retail, Jesus saves. Yay! So I don't have any children. Yay! This lady at work had a child named Nevaeh. What's that? Nevaeh is heaven, spelled backwards. I said, "Aw, isn't that stupid?" Yay! If I had a daughter, I would have named her Miranda. So when she talked back to me, I'd say, "Miranda, you have the right to remain silent." Oh, yes. I'm retired now, which is great because I had a lot of bad jobs when I was working. I used to sell life insurance. So I tell my friends and relatives, "Hey, you need life insurance, so don't let some stranger rip you off. Let me do it." They were all turning me down. I told my boss. He said, "Tim, you have to embrace the rejection." I said, if I wanted to embrace rejection, I'd go back to dating. Yay! Oh, yes. I moved back home to Chicago, and I went past my old school. And there was a sign there in front of the school, drug-free, weapon-free area. And that's not right. When I went to school, we had to pay for drugs and weapons. Well, I didn't pay for drugs because you know the expression experimenter with drugs? I was part of the control group. And I didn't pay for weapons because I went to a military school. I went to a Catholic military high school. First they taught us to kill, then they taught us to feel guilty about it. It was Our Lady of Guns N' Roses. So I watched way too much television. I realized this when I saw my neighbor walking her dog. I went running out of the house going, "Bad dog, bad dog. What you gonna do? What you gonna do with all that poo?" Thanks to the World Series of Comedy, I've done a lot of traveling doing comedy. I've done comedy in 26 different states and Rhode Island. My favorite was when I was in Ohio because the cities in Ohio are not pronounced the way they should be. Lima should be Lima. Toledo should be Toledo. Cleveland should be avoided. It's great to be back home in Chicago. Like I said, I majored in history in college, and that was a mistake. It turns out there's no future in history. I should have majored in mathematics, then I could tell my calculus jokes. But they're all derivative. Hey. My New Year's resolution was to write a dick joke, but that didn't last long. But I liked school for the most part. The only F I got was in music. It was an F in music, but it was an F sharp. I don't like music. That's why I listen to country. Because you know when you play a country song backwards, you get your wife back and your truck back and your job back. But that's true about other music. Like if you play an opera backwards, you wake up and realize you haven't wasted 4 hours. If you play jazz backwards, you get other jazz. And if you play a rap song backwards, then you trust the police, respect women, and you learn how to spell. A rapper who can't spell, that's ludicrous. Ah. So I've been looking at old movies, and I got the extended version of the movie The Lion King. They had an extra scene at the beginning of the movie. Simba is looking at Mufasa and Simba says, "Father, the humans were talking about football. What's the Super Bowl?" And Mufasa says, "I don't know, son. We're lions." Oh, yes. I was at a restaurant, and there was a sign there, "Sunday kids eat free." And that's not right. Kids always eat free. You never see a 9-year-old say, "Mommy, Daddy, your money's no good here." So I had eye surgery last year. I still need reading glasses because this eye is 20/20, but this eye is Dateline NBC. And when I had glasses, I realized that my problem was the way I looked. I'm sorry. I know I look like a child molester. It's not like I chose it. It's not like there was this catalog of faces, and I said, ooh, child molester. That's the face for me. No, this is the face I'm stuck with. Because of this face, I can't be a priest anymore, and that's my time. Yay! Back to Derek.
Keep it going for Tim Lucas. Let him hear it one more time.